ASMR craft video. And in this episode, I am going to be trying something a bit different. Normally when I do any type of gameplay video with commentary, let alone an ASMR craft video, or vice versa, however that's supposed to be worded, I will do it live and commentate as I'm playing, but this time I want to try messing with the replay mod and doing some post commentary. So I don't know for sure if this is the route I'm going to go for future ASMR craft videos. I can't really do it for any other of my gameplays, but I am leaning towards it. So let me know in the comments kind of what you think of this format and any suggestions going forward. So for this video, I'm doing another little silo in the giant farm that I've been working on. This one is across the bridge. This is the first structure that I've built on this side of the farm. Now, in the last video, I did do the wheat farm over here, but, you know, as far as man-made structure, so, when I did the replay mod, it took a while with the editing because the way I built, I did it so, like, I built it starting with the base and then worked my way up. So that's why I'm kind of circling around the entire time. I think the next time I may do, and it really just depends on the building I'm doing. If it's a building that's not, you know, the same and symmetrical on each side, it'll be a little bit different. But for stuff like this, I think it would be better to do like one side at a time. That way I could kind of just pan up and down very slowly rather than having so many different keyframes and having to go around. I don't know, we'll see. But for this silo, again, I am using a reference photo, but I switched up the materials completely. For the base, you can see I tried to keep it consistent. In the background right there, you can see some of the other structures of using like a combination of stones, stone bricks, andesite, cobblestone, mossy stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, and basically every stone type of block along with the andesite, and then I incorporated the oak logs as well. Some of the builds have spruce and some have oak, it just depends, but I like the way the oak kind of goes with the stone, especially on this build, so that's what I ended up doing. And then here, like you can see here, the pan around is very fast and quick, which isn't ideal, but, and there's people outside and car doors slamming, probably a car about to start up, so I apologize for that. Also, in this video, I have this giant scaffolding that's kind of in the way a lot of the time, but there's not much I could do for that. I'm not going to be flying around in creative mode cheating, so. Alright, I did cut the video because that outside noise was just a bit too much, but nevertheless, back into it. So, I forget where I left off commentating, so I'll just kind of get back into I think it was talking about the scaffolding being in the way, which, there it is. Yeah, so we kind of have the structure of the silo down now, with the base and then the oak. And then you can see I added spruce, not stairs, spruce fences in the corners to add that depth. And then I'm going around with the signs, I believe spruce signs. We have a little oak trapdoor hanging in the front with a little overhang so I can hang the lantern off of. I've become a big fan of lanterns. I don't even use torches in builds anymore. I just like the way the lanterns look. And then I'm going to be adding some more detail in a bit, but I think right now I just kind of work on this structure. So I put more oak logs on top of the fences. I think I end up changing that though. I think I liked the way the stone brick looked better because it kind of went with the theme of me using the brick fences for the support beams. I think I did use a couple of andesite, so it wasn't so symmetrical, but and then filling up these gaps with, again, a rotation of stone and cobblestone and andesite, stone bricks, mossy variants. I don't have like a method to my madness. I just kind of do it randomly. Sometimes I'll repeat a block twice. Sometimes I'll make it so it's different every time. It just really depends. And then here I'm continuing that pattern of using the fences. The fences, I think, go all the way up. You can see here, I placed a fence post there, and I'm walking around it because when in the game, it was that glitch where the block was invisible, and so I kept walking and getting hit by like an invisible barrier. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I realized that I must have placed a fence post by accident, and in game I mined an invisible one, but of course replay mod doesn't give me the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, as far as like the stone and stuff, I think the only thing that I do that I should probably change in future builds, and I've done this before, I never used moss. I think I didn't have access to it immediately, even though it's easy to get. So I went back in the other windmill and silo builds and replaced a lot of them. Well, not a lot, but several of the blocks with the mossy variants. The only thing though is I do place them, and even here, you can see there's a mossy cobblestone block pretty high up, and in my head I'm thinking that doesn't make too much sense. It would probably be better. Another cut there. My phone went off. Had to edit that out, but yeah, as far as the moss, I'm thinking it might be more realistic to only have the moss at the bottom base, because you know that's coming from the grass and stuff, but I don't want to use a lot of moss at the bottom. I don't know. This is Minecraft at the end of the day. I know I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible, but I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. You can have moss higher up. I do like to kind of connect the mossy blocks, though, for the most part. It just depends. I don't know. But here you can see this is where I look, and I'm thinking that it would look better with some sort of stone variant rather than the wood. And so I tested out a regular stone block and a stone brick, and I end up going with the stone brick. I think mainly because it does complement the base, again, like I said, with the stone brick walls. And all I'm doing on the backside is doing the same thing. I just didn't show it, and there's a big cut. Whoa, what's going on with the... Oh, you know what? I went to sleep and maybe get some materials, and I think replay mod didn't have that chunk rendered in, so whatever. My stomach may be growling here in a minute. I thought it was going to for several minutes now, but it hasn't. It really feels like it needs to. Yet that's the only thing with these videos is they're not going to be too long because they are sped up a bit, and it's easier to commentate live as it's happening rather than commentating over. And I don't want to be doing that for an hour because I'll end up just rambling about my stomach growling. Again, this just is a test video, though. I don't know 100% if I'll be doing this for the future. It is more work to be put in. The building process is easier because I'm not doing it live, and I can kind of take a break or just pause the replay mod and go do what I need without so many cuts in the video, or look up something. But at the same time, I feel like it may be better quality because the video would probably be better, and I could focus more on the tone of my voice and make it better ASMR. That's a dog barking. So I guess it just depends. The feedback will... Okay. Am I gonna have to cut the video again? But yeah, feedback is going to be a key for this. But so right now I'm just finishing up the details. You can see we got the spruce signs kind of all the way up, and then the oak trapdoors set up periodically along with the spruce trapdoors too, just to give it that extra depth. And then I'm adding the gates, the spruce gates here, and opening them up to just add again more depth. Earlier I tried to place them from the top. Oh, well, it's working now. Oh, because I thought, yeah, so I tried to get on top and place them, but they came out crooked. Like, it didn't work, so I had to build up the friggin' scaffolding each time. And then I realized, wait, let me just build the scaffolding outwards and do it like that. So, problem solved at some point. And then with what I'm doing here is adding this little, this overhang. We got a couple of oak logs. I think I fall several times doing this. And then placing some spruce stairs. Yep, right there underneath. Just to add some more dimension to it. And then I think a spruce trapdoor on the edge. Yep. And then I've done this with, let's see, I've done this with another silo. Hannah did it with the giant barn. There's the stomach growl. The giant barn was the first thing, and I think I might have done it with something else, but yeah, where you add this grindstone and then some chains just to add a little overhang. It adds some uniqueness and dimension, so it's not so uniform all the way around. And it helps me too, because I'm someone that doesn't, I don't know if it's like a slight OCD or what, but I like things to be even and uniform with everything in life, especially in Minecraft, which is why you see a lot of my builds are like that. So this, creating little overhangs like this, that makes it so it's not. Alright, yet another cut in the video. Damn neighbors outside screaming. I feel like it's the same neighbor that does this every time, but it's not even that they're screaming, they're just talking very loudly and angrily. I don't know, but regardless, I'm back. It wasn't much of a wait for you, but I had to wait a while. I was getting ready to start again. I thought, okay, it settled down. It picked right back up again, but I think we're good now. At this point, the video's pretty much over anyway. I'm just adding the finishing touches on the roof, where we have 3 stairs kind of in front to create that little overhang with a spruce in there. Spruce stairs, obviously, with a spruce block in the corner. And then after that, I just built it up with spruce slabs going across, like right where the steps are, and then 1 extra layer on top, which should be happening now. And then the video is pretty much done. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough of the, walkthrough's not the right word, but you'll see what I mean in a minute, and then we can wrap up the video. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you like this format and any suggestions. Obviously the videos will be a little bit shorter, but I'll still try to make them a decent length. And here is what I meant. I don't know if you'd call this a walkthrough per se, but just kind of showing you everything from all sides. Now, I didn't do the inside. I never really decorate the inside of my buildings. I planned on doing it, but at this point it's just so late at the end of this season that I might just say, I don't know, we'll see. I might do it anyway just because, and